Jian Jungkook,
currently serving in the military, lies in a hospital bed after a sudden health crisis that occurred during breakfast at the camp. In a statement, he revealed the harrowing moments leading up to his hospitalization, saying he felt severe nausea and stomach pain immediately after eating a meal of soup and rice. The cause of his condition remains unknown, sparking concerns. And an intensive investigation, the incident unfolded early in the morning when Jungkook and his fellow soldiers were having their usual breakfast in the military canteen. The meal seemed ordinary and unassuming. Soup, rice and side dishes commonly served to soldiers. However, shortly after finishing his meal, Jung began experiencing intense discomfort as his condition rapidly worsened. He sought help from a nearby comrade, who quickly alerted medical personnel. Within minutes, military medics arrived and determined that Jungkook required immediate hospital care. Still dressed in his full military uniform, he was transported by ambulance to the nearest medical facility. During the journey, his symptoms became more alarming, with nausea, abdominal pain, and visible physical weakness. The urgency of the situation raised immediate questions about the safety of the camp's food supply. The hospital doctors worked swiftly to stabilize his condition. Blood tests and other examinations were conducted to identify the cause of his symptoms. Preliminary treatments, including intravenous fluids and anti-nausea medication, helped alleviate his discomfort. While his condition improved slightly, the medical team remained cautious, suspecting food poisoning or exposure to a harmful substance as potential causes. News of Jungkook's hospitalization quickly spread beyond the confines of the camp, attracting significant public attention. Media outlets reported on the incident, speculating about the cause of his sudden illness. Fans around the world expressed their concern, flooding social media with messages of support and well wishes. The incident also sparked discussions about the safety and quality of food in military settings. Back at their camp, authorities launched an immediate investigation. The commanding officer ordered a thorough review of the morning's meal, collecting samples of the soup, rice, and other dishes for laboratory analysis. Kitchen staff on duty that day were interviewed, and the supply chain for ingredients was scrutinized to identify any irregularities. Despite these efforts, the investigation faced challenges. Other soldiers who ate the same meal reported no significant symptoms aside from a few who mentioned mild discomfort. This inconsistency led investigators to consider alternative explanations, including the possibility of intentional tampering or contamination of Jungkook's specific portion of food. In the hospital, Jungkook remained under close observation while his condition had stabilized. He continued to feel weak and fatigued. Doctors advised him to rest and undergo additional tests to rule out long-term complications. His family, including his older brother, Taehyung, visited him at the hospital, providing emotional support during his recovery. As speculation grew, authorities expanded their investigation. Forensic analysis of the food samples revealed traces of an unusual substance in the soup. Although not immediately recognizable, the compound appeared to have toxic properties consistent with the symptoms Jungkook experienced. This discovery heightened concerns that the incident might not have been accidental. The possibility of intentional harm led to increased security measures at the camp. Access to the kitchen was restricted, and all food preparation processes were placed under strict surveillance. Soldiers were instructed to report any suspicious behavior, and additional checks were implemented to ensure the safety of meal served to personnel. Public reaction to the incident remained tense. Some questioned the adequacy of safety protocols within the military, while others speculated about potential motives behind the apparent targeting of Jungkook theories, ranged from personal grievances to broader attempts to undermine the integrity of the camp. Medical experts and nutritionists weighed in on the situation, explaining the dangers of foodborne illnesses and toxic substances in meals. They emphasized the importance of thorough investigations to prevent similar incidents. Meanwhile, security experts pointed to the need for vigilance in high-profile cases, particularly when public figures are involved. As the investigation continued, the military assured the public that all necessary steps were being taken to uncover the truth. Commanding officers emphasized their commitment to the safety of all personnel, expressing hope that the findings would bring clarity and prevent future incidents. In the meantime, Jungkook's recovery remained the top priority, his doctors reported. Steady progress, though they stressed the importance of complete rest, and monitoring. Jungkook expressed gratitude for the support he received, but refrained from making further statements. Until the investigation concluded, the incident has highlighted significant concerns about food safety and security in military environments, particularly when involving individuals of public interest. While questions remain unanswered, the focus remains on ensuring justice, safety, and recovery for now. The world watches and waits, hoping for Jungkook's full return to health and clarity on the circumstances surrounding this alarming event. The investigation into the mysterious incident involving Jungkook's sudden illness continued to unfold with growing urgency. Forensic experts and investigators worked tirelessly to determine whether the toxin found in his system was introduced accidentally or as part of a deliberate act. The military leadership, under intense scrutiny, pledged full transparency as public pressure mounted for answers. Further analysis of the food samples from the canteen revealed that the substance in Jungkook's soup was indeed foreign and not naturally occurring in any of the ingredients used that morning. Experts identified it as a compound capable of inducing severe gastrointestinal distress even in small amounts. This finding eliminated the possibility of a natural contamination, such as spoiled ingredients or improper food storage, and pointed instead to intentional tampering. The focus of the investigation shifted to identifying who might have had access to the kitchen and the food preparation process. Surveillance footage from the camp's kitchen area was reviewed frame by frame, revealing a potential breach. A shadowy figure was seen lingering near the cooking station during a time when no authorized personnel was scheduled to be there. The individual's movements appeared calculated, raising suspicion among the investigative team. With this breakthrough, the military intensified its internal probe. Personnel records were cross-checked to identify anyone who might have had the motive or opportunity to harm Jungkook. Investigators questioned not only kitchen staff, but also other soldiers and visitors to the camp. In the days leading up to the incident, the level of scrutiny underscored the seriousness of the case and the potential implications for military security.